Hey everybody, welcome back. Sive Morten here with the Forex Peace Army.com. As usual on Mondays, let's take a look at Bitcoin market. So last time when we talked about this on Thursday, we said that market looks weak, context remains bearish, but there were no good scenarios for trading, no acceptable setups where we could think about position taking. And in general, market has confirmed our suggestion, so we could see that it actually has dropped down to the 105 area, closer to the weekend. But currently, the situation starts slowly to change. So it is another question at what degree the market right now is actually reliable, because what investors have seen 2 weeks ago, it will stay in their minds for a really long time. And now any investor who has more or less significant assets, he will think twice before making a decision on some investments on the crypto market. But this is a different story. So currently things that we see might be really dramatic, and performance of the Bitcoin potentially could generate a lot of trading setups in the nearest few weeks, based on the patterns that we see. First of all, as usual, starts from the monthly chart. Here we do not have any big changes. These patterns were already discussed previously. We said take a look, market has a grubber, potentially less and less time remains until the end of the October, and if we will get this pattern, it suggests taking out of this top. What the taking out will be, the kind of the taking out, it's not clear, so it might be just minor upside spike, just grabbing stops and return right back down, or it will be a serious upside, a real breakout with a further upward appreciation. The grabber doesn't tell this. It just tells that this top should be taken out. And currently on the monthly chart, we'll keep watching for that. So this pattern is still valid. At the same time, you can see the market is forming kind of the high wave pattern, which suggests some kind of the indecision, as the market stands near the major all-time target around 127. On the weekly chart, it's also mostly the same picture, because last week, despite that we've got this collapse here, remains inside week to the previous one, which I was talking about in the beginning of the video, that investors should remember it for a long time, this collapse. And particularly this week makes no big impact on the overall picture, because it just stands in the same range. So weekly chart brings no additional information to overall picture, but on lower time frames we could see something. First of all, on the daily chart, let's take a look what we have. Market once again has tested 105, 106 conference support area. So previously it was already was tested here and here, and it's just a bit deeper test here with the pullback. At the same time, this is the oversold area on the daily chart. This combination of oversold with the confluence creates the Jordan-Napoli bullish stretch pattern that suggests a bounce. And actually we are getting this bounce. But why it is so important is, for discussion, this possible upward direction. And in general, you could see that I draw here a kind of the diamond pattern. Why we have decided that diamond patterns might be forming, and it suggests that market should move slightly higher, taking out of this top to create the culmination of the diamond pattern here, because on the monthly chart we have a grabber, potential grabber, so it's not confirmed yet, but if we will get it, this pattern suggests particularly the same action. And I was thinking what particular pattern my market might be forming if the monthly grabber starts working. The diamond pattern is one of the possible options that might be formed. Just based on this megaphone performance, this widening triangles, very typical for starting with the diamond patterns. So this combination is 2 plus 2, what we see on the monthly chart and on the daily chart, suggests that they're perfectly fits to each other. So what we have here on a daily. For now, trend remains bearish, market shows the bounce, and we will keep watching what will happen here. On the 4 time frame chart, our triangle that we discussed last time has been broken down as we suggested. So market dropped here, and here we see a healthy rebound. But as I explained in the beginning of the video, that market right now is very tricky. It's not reliable. Investors are actually, well, worry about the overall reliability of the market. So in the current circumstances, with all this stuff on the back, I wouldn't hurry up with the position taken on the Bitcoin on the long side. I prefer to get something clear that I could try to use. For example, on the hourly chart, or better to say on the 2-hourly chart, we could watch for this pattern. So once we will get hand and shoulders, that will be at least something on the bullish side. This will confirm market ambitions that it's preparing for upper continuation. And take a look, if market start forming right arm, the entry point will be approximately on the same level as market stands right now. But it will be absolutely different story because the hand shoulders almost will be in place, so it will be evident. Taking the long position currently, well, I'm not sure that this is good opportunity for now, and despite that maybe market will keep going higher, but you do not have any clear patterns and confirmation that market is ready to this. We need to see what will happen. This is our view on Bitcoin currently. Hopefully this helps, and see you next time.